It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see the Voyagers, leader at quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Voyagers and the Monarchs, and it's coming up next.
At the southern tip of the Chesapeake Bay, EA Sports brings you coverage of the National Football League from Virginia Beach here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Monarchs of Paris taking on the Voyagers of Virginia Beach. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you. And Charles, we look at this Virginia Beach team entering this game. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's...
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. That ball caught by Harrison. And he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 10 catches, 98 yards, and a score.
Having a nice season. Number 8 in the league in receiving yards, and not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 30-yard line.
About 3 yards there to the 27. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 79 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help them reach the century mark.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run on first down. Beatty. And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Encroachment defense.
Don't do us like that.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On second down now, Beatty, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 44 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
To number 16.
They'll set up a throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the
whole
thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Now a handoff up the middle. Huffman. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Wagner. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So after 2 first downs, they get back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a He's extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it. But that one was incomplete.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run the counter. Beatty, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The Virginia Beach offense set to take over. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wagner. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Jennings. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
3-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 3-yard line.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. But he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys have taken the lead.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Beatty. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Beatty, and he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Beatty. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Monarchs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play.
Their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin right here in the city beautiful, Orlando, Florida. And a touchdown separating these two as they've gone to halftime. These Shamrocks need a victory in the worst way to avoid an 0-5 start to the year, which would mean the season would be just about over. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are out in front in that one. The Tigers trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. The Oilers trying to hold on and claim victory. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he's brought. He'll look to throw. Out left, Allison's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Beatty. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down, Beatty. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. He'll keep it himself. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
On 2nd down now, Beatty shoves him aside. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now left side on the swing pass. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Harrison. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beatty. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Paris first down.
They run the counter. Beatty. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll set up a throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of
of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ford. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nice his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because they only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
At their own 21-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
The throw over the middle taken in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. With it is Brown. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So we stop for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they to the 27-yard line. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Gary, 8 yards there and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. Beatty. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beatty. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On 3rd down, Beatty. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by a field goal, 56 seconds to go. Back to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. That ball caught by Harrison. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. With the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Huffman. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down the line before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards to pick up there. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Down inside the 10, and down to the 7-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge, of course, if ball gets in the end zone, this thing's over.
And I remember my coach has always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown and a game winner in OT.
Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for Virginia Beach,
their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
Meanwhile, for Paris,
they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.